to ask the First Minister, in light of reported concerns regarding food labelling being a devolved matter, what the Scottish Government's position is on what impact the UK Government's reported plans to roll out not for EU labelling on food and drink products across the whole of the UK could have on Scotland's food and drink industry.
First Minister.
The Government shares the well-documented concerns that Food and Drink Federation Scotland, many food and drink businesses have highlighted about these labelling plans. The Rural Affairs Secretary, Mary Goujon, wrote to our UK Government counterpart before Christmas for much needed clarification on their plans. However, my understanding is she's not had the courtesy of a response yet. However, we will continue to press the UK Government for answers, not least to the questions of why they're insisting on pursuing a policy that would arbitrarily add costs to all agri-food businesses, not just those who trade specifically with Northern Ireland. This is a move which is disproportionate, it's wholly inappropriate, particularly when consumers are already bearing the burden of added food costs. It's just another example, frankly, of Conservative chaos harming our economy.
Emma Harper.
Thank the First Minister for that response. I agree with the First Minister about the impact and the harm that this will cause many Scottish food and drink businesses. Would the First Minister also agree that while this might be needed for goods being traded with Northern Ireland, there is no rationale for it for other trade? Has the Westminster Government shared why it intends to impose this regime?
First Minister.
No, they haven't. We've again written to them, but of course we've not had the courtesy of a response. There's not any real evidence or convincing argument for why this labelling requirement is necessary. And of course, those food and drink stakeholders in Scotland that have added so much to our economy are absolutely scathing about the UK Government's plans. The Food and Drink Federation Director for Growth, Bawinder Doot, says, and I quote, "Our members are really clear that the Government's plan to extend not for EU product labelling on a UK-wide basis will hamper growth, hitting investment, exports and jobs, while increasing consumer prices and restricting the choice of products." The evidence is clear. The independent analysis is clear that Brexit is damaging our economy, and that's why it's utterly unforgivable that not a single UK-based party is standing up against Brexit, or even proposing that we rejoin the single market, a market 7 times the size of the UK. And the people of Scotland should be given that choice. Do they want to stay in broken Brexit Britain,
Briefly,
or do they want
Minister.
to make decisions for ourselves as an independent nation in the European Union?